Everybody say hi, YouTube peepo pog. Let's go. Alright, well, I feel like Halo would want something from me. And what he would want is this, okay? Hold up. We're just gonna... Alright, PogChamp. Just for you, darling. Alright, well, it appears chat wants to roast Halo more than I did, so... There you go. You missed a single jump. What the heck? You didn't do dino skip fast. Grr. Your Cap Kingdom was smelly. Got him. Listen, alright, I haven't got into the roasting yet because nothing's happened. We're waiting. It's Sand Kingdom still. We've got time, man. What do I do if the run is faster than my PB? I mean, I can still look at it and analyze if someone wants help, you know. My PB is not where it should be. You know, my summer best is almost sub-hour. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't do runs. I don't play the game anymore. Or really at all consistently for the last year. But a coach of a football team doesn't need to play football. You know what I mean? They just need to know how to do stuff. They need the theory. And I have the theory. I just don't have the practice. Dude, I've been telling Halo to practice properly for ages. He just doesn't listen. Not doing fish manip. Dude, okay. I have a bone to pick. Alright? My bone to pick here is that, you know these improve videos that I've been doing on YouTube, right? These videos that I've been doing for over 3 months now. Those videos started because I wanted to help Cryptic learn how to do lake properly, okay? And the main point of that video was to tell Cryptic how to do fish manip. And he still doesn't do it, dude. It's been 3 months. Why? I made a video and everything. Bro. Come on, man. I apologize, Cryptic. I don't know what the hell you do. I'm talking about Halo. My bad. You do you, boo. Love ya. Mwah. Halo, on the other hand, what the feck? Yeah, Halo, why aren't you doing the first-person strat? I feel like this is something that you should be looking into by now. Why are you cap stalling? Halo. Why are you wall... Alright. Listen. If we're gonna do tree route, people... You have to do it right. Tree route does not save much time. And I mean that very specifically. It saves like, what, 2 or 3 seconds at most, maybe? You have to do it properly. If you're not doing it properly, you're wasting time. You literally just lost over a second because you, like, cap stalled here. Not necessary. Don't do that. And then you wall jump here. This is the freest Shireen bounce in the entire game, okay? DD didn't believe me. He's now a believer. Literally, all you have to do is Shireen bounce against the wall and cap through, like, almost forward. And you do not bonk. Ever. Literally ever. And you're gonna save time over wall jumping. Please. Alright, Halo. Sir... You've been doing nutclip for long enough. My point here is Halo... Okay, you land it... Oh, this makes me so mad. I've said this so many goddamn times. I swear nobody listens to me. You land it in literally the perfect spot. Backflip. All you have to do right now, where you are, right here, backflip. And then as soon as you're in the air, throw Cappy here, at the wall, in this direction. And then just dive into Cappy. Instant Shireen bounce works 150% of the time. You need to start doing this faster. This is just losing you time for absolutely no reason. This movement is not overly difficult by now. In your point of skill level, you need to start speeding this up. Because this is just going to waste time in Wooded Kingdom for absolutely no reason. Halo, this is another instance where if you're going to do this movement... Oh, hi. Welcome to the club. Halo, if you're going to do this movement, you need to do it right. And you're not doing it right. What is the point of doing this movement if you're just going to cap throw anyway? Completely negates the point of doing it, okay? Yeah. Come on, man. Exactly. Like what DD just said. The whole point of doing that movement, or movement similar to it, is to not have to cap throw. Because that's what makes that movement fast. But if you're not going to do that, then the strat is to do a triple jump off the railing and then do a single jump once you're on the next platform and then buffer a spin. Adding that cap throw there, we talk about this all the time. I feel like I've talked to you about this 1,000,001 times, right? The whole point of going faster, you do what Tyrone does. Okay, good. That's what I do as well. The whole point of, like, what am I talking about? The easiest way to go faster is to cut out unnecessary cap throws. Because cap throws are like 0.5 seconds of time loss, like almost every time. Maybe like 0.3 or something, to be honest. I don't know perfectly, but it's like around there, right? And when you add dives in, instead of continuing your momentum, dives absolutely gut your momentum, 100%. They are one of the slowest ways to move, and it's why the more optimal you get, the less dives people do, because they're slow as hell. The quickest way to go faster is to cut that crap out. Aye. All right, another cap throw, dude. No, you're right. You're fine. But this is another one of these examples. Why? Because you just end up going like left and right and almost bonking and all this other crap. It's just like, what are you doing, dude? Okay. Holy moly. Did you just do a buffered jump? Why? Stop. Halo, what am I watching, man? How is this a 103? I'm so confused. If I had 10 cents every time Tom said long jumps are slow, I could probably buy a king-sized candy bar. Halo, what are you doing? What am I witnessing right now? Dive. Don't. All right. It's time to start cutting out unnecessary cap throws. I've told you a million times. It's time for you to listen to me for once. We've already gone over how you don't do fish manip in Lake Kingdom, even though I told you 3 months ago. It's time to listen to Tom, all right? We're cutting out unnecessary cap throws. We're gonna save some time, okay? Exactly. Listen to DD. He's not wrong. If you cut out the unnecessary jumps off the wall in Wooded Kingdom, the unnecessary cap stalls, and the unnecessary cap throws, this would be a 102. Probably. Maybe. Alright. Halo. If there's one thing that I've noticed about you, my good dear friend Halo, it's that I don't think you've ever really gone out of your way to learn specific movement. You know what I mean? Like, people like myself or DD or maybe even the other boys, I don't really know what they do in their spare time, but I personally always go through other people's runs, right? And I'm always looking at movement, and I'm always looking at how I should be doing movement, because those guys are faster than me, so clearly what they're doing is better. I feel like over the time that I've been watching you, this isn't just specific to right now. It's not just specific to Lost. Over the entire period of time that I've been paying attention to your runs, I feel like I've always kind of noticed that you either just don't know the specific movement or you go out of your way to ignore it. Which, I mean, okay, I guess. Feels good, man. But, alright. What you do here is not good. Look at this. Walking, 1. Long jumping way too far back, so you have to cap throw. Then you long jump again, cap throw again, dive. What? I should not be seeing this from you. You have a fucking 103, man. You should know what you should be doing. This is not it. This is not the play. What was that? Come on, man. I don't know if you know the proper way to do this, but I'm just gonna go through this. Okay, well, the proper way technically isn't really the proper way anymore, because the way that we at a top level do it now is with the roll cancel into a triple jump, which is kind of monka giga. But when you grab this moon, this propeller is lined up perfect for you, right? Cap throw this way to turn Mario around, instantly dive. You will land on the very edge. Long jump off the edge so that you make it onto this platform. You do a jump, and then you jump again, and then you just dive onto the spot. Granted, that's not the fastest way of doing it, obviously, but it's better than this. Keeping your momentum in a way that isn't gutting it every single movement that you can do is just so beneficial. Like, so beneficial. And I mean, again, you didn't need a cap throw there. You could have just dove. All right, let's see how this goes. All right, I said the same thing to turn. Why are you not ready to jump? Why are you facing forwards? You've got all this time. You've got like 1.5 seconds there where you could have just faced the moon. You're just like, whoa. Yo, look at that tree, man. That's pretty bog. Why? Halo. Ugh! You hurt my brain, man. You hurt my brain. This is another one of those instances. Why are you long jumping here still? You should have got rid of this like years ago. Dive. Just dive. Don't cap throw. Dive. Roll boost. The double roll boost. Do the Goomba bounce. It saves like a second, man. Like, it's actually insane. Please. The Goomba bounce is fast. The roll boosts are fast. Long jumps are slow. They're slow. Please. Go through your movement and think to yourself, did I have to long jump here? And if the answer was no, get rid of it. Okay. Tom, when are you going to roast my PB? Dangers, we know, you know as well as I do, if I were to do your PB and post it on YouTube, my entire comment section would be like, Tom, what the fuck are you doing? And I would be like, yeah, you know what? That's pretty fair, dude. Why are you doing a roll cancel jump there? Like, you're on a cycle, you dweeb. What are you doing? I'm not gonna lie, I've been barely paying attention to this, but... Yep, looking good, Halo. Poggers. Why'd you cap throw? Why'd you bonk? The real question is, when is Dee gonna analyze Tom's PB? I appreciate you. First person Halo. Halo! How many times in a year do you think I'll have to tell you to stop long jumping? Bro, pick a bit of movement and stick to it, man. Aye. Stop long jumping. Oh, you're gonna hurt me. You're actually gonna hurt me. I win. All right, Halo. I've got a banger strat for you here, all right? This is fresh out the pile. Okay, if you're gonna do this movement, 1, stop cap diving. What are you doing? Cap diving is slow. Dive, okay? Anyway, as soon as you bounce on this umbrella, almost instantly, like I'm talking almost instantly, like when Mario's like here-ish, right? Throw Cappy, because Mario will keep moving a little bit because he moves so heckin' fast. So like, throw Cappy like around here, this way. Cap dive onto the next one, which is like right here. Just cut that like really, really tight. So you're not going all the way up, then waiting for the camera to like mess you up. Take this super tight, like it's almost instantly cap throw. That's the way that I kind of time it in my head, because Mario just goes from like 0 to 100 in like half a second, right? So you need to be like on the ball on this one, but like almost instantly just cap dive. And just cut across. Cuts out all this unnecessary extra junk. Also, stop cap diving, please. Okay. I'm gonna have to do it to him. Stop cap diving when you don't fucking need to. This all comes down, okay, to roll boosting in the right spot. Snow movement at the beginning is 100% timing your boosts properly. The whole point of this movement, right? What you want to be doing is getting your last roll boost like here, like on the very edge. That way you get as far out into the water as possible so that you can jump out straight away and then dive onto the next platform and do 2 roll boosts. And the second roll boost will be at the edge as well. That way you get as far out as possible. That way you don't have to cap dive. It's the whole point. Like the whole, true, maybe 3. I'm not really paying attention to snow movement, but you can do multiple roll boosts so that you don't have to cap dive, because cap diving is slow. So that one was fine. But what you can do here for this one is cut across this way. We talk about lines all the time. This is the line. You can come over the hill, boom, on the very edge. That way you skid across the water, and then you can just jump and dive on the hill instantly. No cap dives, none of that slow stuff, all right? It's just, all right, I might have said the wrong number, okay? I apologize, my numbers might not be correct. But still, you want to avoid this cap diving stuff, because it's not fast. Why are you cap diving? It's too late for that, dude. It's too late. You're in too deep, man. You're going for like a 102. You can't be scared of this stuff. I said this to Cryptic when he was like banging on for this stuff, right? You need to know what you're doing. You need to know the distance of your dives. You need to know preemptively if you're far enough or not. You cannot just be scared of this stuff anymore. You need to nail down this movement. Otherwise, you're going to hit a brick wall and you're not going to be able to improve anymore. You're approaching a point very rapidly where you cannot get any faster unless you decide to improve. And I mean that very seriously. You need to, if you want to improve, you need to take it seriously. I know this is like the weirdest conversation because it's just a Mario game, Tom, who the fuck cares? But like, this is our life, dude. If you want to push forward, you need to push forward properly. Otherwise, you're going to hit a plateau and you're not going to enjoy it anymore. Also, what is up, Fade? I did see you pop in there. What's up, gamer? How are you doing? My name is Halo and I love to cap dive. Turn the camera! You know, setting up for movement, right? Turn the fucking camera, please, so you can see what you're doing, so you can dive in the right direction. I watched Dee do this the other day, and I learned a thing that is somewhat better than what I would do. It's going to be really hard to show because I can't see, because you don't turn the camera. But assuming you can see what you're doing, you can dive in this direction. You can do a big hop onto this first step. Then you can do a little hop onto this second step. Then you can do a triple jump onto this back wall, then wall bounce, jump, and then dive into the moon straight away. Cuts out this unnecessary wide angle into like a up and then to dive over. What? So, if you've ever paid attention to what Dee and I have been saying this whole time, okay? Which, granted, to be fair game if you don't. We do just spew a bunch of nonsense, right? Camera control and pointing your camera so you can see what you're doing makes your life in this game 50 times easier. It allows you to go faster because you can make better decisions. If you tilted your camera before you fell over this ledge down so that you could see this ledge, you wouldn't be doing this. If you could see where you're going, you would line yourself up and you would go straight. Granted, my line is not straight because my hand is all wobbly, but Mario would be able to go in a straight line, okay? Camera. Move your heckin' camera, man. Like, look at this. You can't see. You moved the camera down. You reset the camera. Why would you reset the camera there? You made it worse. Oh. Why? Tilt the camera down, dude. See where you're going. Ideally, you do not want to be in the middle here. Ideally, you want to be running along this ledge, right? Because the whole point of this line is that you continue straight. You can't do that if you're veering across. So you want to get yourself in a position so that you're rolling across this line here, so that when you roll over the edge here, instead of at a diagonal, is going this way to land down here and go this way so that you can then go this way and then go that way instead of going wee. Like, what? That's kind of crazy. Stop long jumping, please. All right, stop cap diving. I'm gonna drill this into you, even if it takes another goddamn 6 months, man. Stop cap diving, please. You don't need a cap dive there. Bonking there is almost impossible. Assuming you delay your dives properly, it is quite literally impossible. Just dive, man. I'm getting heated, chat. I'm getting fiery. I'm getting fired up. All right, ready? Unnecessary cap throw right here. And then that spin pound is something, I guess. Yeah, okay. Listen, setting up out of all... Okay. Oh, God. Out of all the places that you can cut out a cap throw, this is not the place, dude. This spot, to get this without having to cap dive is incredibly difficult because you need the perfect spin pound angle. The only way that this can work is if you are heading... Sorry, what the fuck am I doing right now? Is if you head in this direction. If you land here and you head there, that is the only way you can make that work without a cap throw. So out of all the places that you could cut a cap throw, you picked the one place in the run that it's gonna fuck you over. And you did it way too early. Like, way too early. You didn't have the height, my dude. You gotta get a little bit lower so that you can roll up the vegetable. I don't get it. You spin throw there way too late. Like, way too late. The whole point of spin throwing here is so that you spin throw, like, here. So that it curves around and grabs it at the last second. If you're doing it here, it would be faster for you to just cap throw. Because a spin throw, although they're usually faster, still has to do this, right? It still has to follow its arc. So if you're going to do it this close, you might as well just throw Cappy straight to the left. Sure, you're probably saving like 5 frames, but like, I mean, you know, I don't know what you want me to tell you, really. You spin throw way too late, dude. Spin throw earlier. I don't know how many times I have to say this. Spin throws go so far. Like, it's insane. Spin throw earlier. You're saving frames, sure, maybe 0.1. But when you're doing it like 7 times over the course of a run, that's like a free or close to a second that you would just get because you're a bad bitch, you know? Stop cap throwing, please! I don't know why I'm watching these brutal fights. This is not really worth it. I'm gonna assume you know how to do these fights, and if you don't, why the fuck not? Oh god, you just had to go and prove me wrong, dude. No, I'm not even entertaining the thought, okay? Okay. Alright. Yo! That's like the best one I've seen so far! Woo! Hell yeah, dude! Oh, now we're getting somewhere. Actual mech movement. Pog you. Okay, that vector is not ideal. I know moon vectors are annoying to get to work properly, but your ideal scenario here is not to do this and then come at it from this direction. It's actually to like vector in a way, whether it be this way or this way, that you end up on this line. Because this is a more direct line because you come across, because this is obviously like facing this way by the time you get there, right? So the line is actually to cut across this and then turn this way because it's way tighter than coming all the way out here and then rolling all the way around here. I know that's easier said than done. Moon vectors sometimes just wall you out, but you got to work on that, right? The more you practice it, the more likely you are to get it. Ah, wow, crazy concept, actually. Never heard that one before. Vector again! Vector again! Adjust your camera! You know, normally when I watch Halo stream, I just don't really pay attention a whole lot to what's going on. This is why. Because it would just make me mad. Alright, not a good pillars. Pog. It's so weird to me that you have such a low sob because for the kingdoms that I do pay attention to, your gold is normally like wildly off the mark. You know what I mean? Snow, Moon Kingdom, Wooded Kingdom, like you've got a fucking 455 Sand Kingdom, but you have a 5-minute snow. I said it before and I'm going to reiterate it again because I truly believe this. If you don't start practicing in any capacity whatsoever soon or at some point soon, you will eventually hit a wall. You will hit a brick wall. Like, boom! You will not be able to get much further. Like, it's just, it has to come down. The useless long jumps, the useless cap throws, the movement needs to get tighter, and the movement can't get tighter if you're still relying on bad habits. Now is the time. Start getting out of these bad habits. Stop being scared of dives. Stop being scared of bonking. You're at a point where you shouldn't be bonking. It's time to improve, dude. And you can't improve if you're sticking in the past. Do you think Tyrone got a 58 by doing the rap that we were doing 2 years ago? No. He improved. He moved forward. All right, this is not inspirational. I don't know what I'm going on about.